Welcome to God's Fault. 2025, people, we here. What's going on, good people? It's your main man, Leslee Nyjah, a.k.a. the Comeback King. And we back for 2025, man. Yeah, I know it's been a couple of weeks, a lot of transitioning, but we here and, we're excited for everything that 2025 has to offer. We really are. So much is changing already, in our world just seems like just an exponential rate, man. It's crazy out here already, and we're here for it. That's the one thing that we always gonna do. We're gonna keep loving, we're gonna keep living, and we're gonna make the best out of every day. That's how we're gonna do. So yeah. So if you're here, we appreciate you tuning in. And share this with a loved one, share this with a friend, and let's be a part of this community of excellent word. So yeah. So we're gonna start just it's kind of solemn how we got to start off 2025. It's been just so much craziness going on already. We all aware of the tragedy that happened in Louisiana. Just a lot of just insane things is already starting the new year off. And it just I'm a little saddened. Well, I'm a lot saddened. I'm not a little. I am saddened to say that this episode here, we're going to discuss an issue, with the YNs out here, our young black males, this epidemic that has hit our communities, which is really manifesting at a rate that is just unbelievable. It really is. It's just unbelievable. Noah Scurry, rest in peace to Noah Scurry. Shout out to his family, his mom, loved ones, friends. Tragic story out of Philadelphia. Just happened a few days ago. Just a superb high school athlete, basketball player. Kid was on his way, 17 years old, bright future. And he was caught up in two lives. It's kind of crazy to even say that, but I feel like a lot more people are living this double life, just because of what the times have right now. When you're in this, you got the real world and then you got the world that you got to survive it. It's kind of crazy to even say it like that. You have your reality or what you perceive reality is, and then you have, the life that you actually live in. And this young man, with all the potential, that he had, still had his foot in the door of going the other direction, and he paid the ultimate price for that. Unfortunately, this is a wild topic. He was shot 7 a.m. in the morning in front of his mom's. That's wild, B. It's crazy. In front of his mom's, and the community had nothing but the greatest things to say about this young man. His principal, teachers, classmates. This kid was on his way. Highest score in the SATs, just an excellent student, 4.0 grade average, and he still had time to drill. Come on, man. This is wild. Now, I don't have all the particulars of his home life. I don't know if his pops was around. I know they just mentioned that he got murdered in front of his mom's, or unalived in front of his mother. So tragic. So tragic, 17, I got young nephews, young little cousins. All of them are very talented, and all of them is in the same predicament that this young man is, being a YN in today's society. And it's and when I really sit back and think of it, right, as much as things have supposedly changed, the more things seem like it just stayed the same. In the 90s, the exposure to what was going on was only really coming through rap videos and, stories that you heard. But now with social media and just how instant the world gets information, you're constantly hearing these tales and these stories of tragedy. And it's even made it even more dangerous because You know, you're not talking about your ops or whatever in private. You putting the beat behind it, and you posting it to YouTube or other social media platforms, and your enemies are seeing it instantly, everything that you're saying. Now, apparently this young man was just released his first drill song. The way I'm getting this information, he just released his first drill song, just uploaded it hours ago, and his ops wasn't having it. Think about how much hatred somebody got to have for you. Think about this now, that within hours of you posting a song, I don't even know if these killers or, you know, these ops or whatever went to bed. They was waiting. They was sitting and waiting on him at 7:00 in the morning. Think about that. Think about the desire to murder on that level. They wasn't coming to miss. They let off like 20 rounds. By the grace of God, his moms didn't get hit. That's wild, B. Come on, man. For what? Now, a brother like me, I'm gonna say it was a shorty involved. I don't know. This is just me speculating. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say there had to be, like, it seemed like, you know, there's always a shorty in the mix when these things go down, because, you know, the YNs and their pride get hurt so easily. Egos are so fragile, man. They can't take L's in any kind of way, you know, and if they perceive it as disrespect or them taking the L publicly, nah, they're gonna show you what they're about, you know, and that's just it's just oh my man, it's just a overwhelmingly negative perspective to have that on life, that you think that you have to eliminate somebody else because of disrespect, you know. And think about, you know, Noah Scurry having all this potential. Like just think about the sickness of the mentality of our youth right now. He got all the potential in the world, and he can't see it. He can't see it. He can't imagine his life beyond his environment. No matter how much praise he's getting, no matter how much attention he's getting, no matter how much opportunity is right there in front of his face, he still feels the pressure to survive his hood in this manner. That's unfathomable, if I'm even saying that right. He cannot see where he's headed. He don't see the blessings that's in front of him because he's stuck, you know, in that mindset with the people that he in. What about the people that's in his lives, you know? What else? What was his mom supposed to do, huh? In her eyes, he's doing everything that he's supposed to do. You can't ask for a better production from your child. You can't, like, he's an honor roll student. He's the star player on the basketball team. He gets up and go to school every day. What else could she do? We haven't seen a statement from his pops yet, or if his pops is around or whatever, you know. And as they continue to dig, at first, now this is what's crazy about it, right? At first, the info was Noah Scurry, star athlete, gunned down 7 a.m. in front of his mother. What a tragedy. Within hours, not even the next day, within hours, he had a drill video. He was known as the Joker. He was in the video with the mask on. Everybody knew it was him. He had just dissed his ops. And I heard the track, "You died over this." And the way he was talking, like he put in work. So you can't be out here like, and I want all the YNs to really listen up to this. Because obviously y'all think it's a game out here, right? This is the worst time to be on some monkey see, monkey do. This is the worst time in human history, especially for us melanated people and our melanated communities, to be on some monkey see, monkey do if it's on some monkey boo boo. Don't be on. Why are you following each other into the grave? Follow me. I want to follow you to the bank. Not to knock you over your head, but to find out the strategy or how you getting this bread. Stack something up for the family. Turn these same neighborhoods to thriving places to be. If all of y'all destroy each other, the future's gone. Checkmate. We lose. This is why it's so important to really, if you're gonna follow somebody that has evidence of success. I don't know one drill rapper that still drills whose life has flourished. I know what it is. See, we get these, you on social media, right? You get to see the jewelry, the money, the cars, the clothes. You get to see all these things, right? And I want you to listen to this very carefully. You get to see all these things, right? But you see them happening, so you think that's the reward. This is it. That's just residue of wasted paper. That is nothing tangible. That's nothing solid. That's like building your house on sand, bro. You have no foundation. One of the top drill rappers of ever, Lil Durk, is sitting behind bars right now fighting for his life. Let that sink in. He got all the paper, all the accolades, banging all the hoes. But he was a family man, from what I understand. At least, about his children. But now he's sitting in a cell and the paper can't save him. I know what the problem is. See, y'all never know the feeling of waking up and you couldn't go get a snack. Let that sink in. You've never woke up hungry, thirsty, and couldn't just satisfy yourself by just rolling out the bed, walking into the kitchen. Like, you've never had that feeling where you couldn't do that because of your mama and welfare, your mama and Uncle Sam. That's crazy. Think about this. What really blows my mind about it is, like, a lot of us is so detached from reality. It's really laughable. It's not like most of these kids dying can't even keep a roof over their own heads. They're putting their family members in danger because you're still sleeping in the bed that you grew up in or your mama rented. She don't even own her own house yet. She working, trying to put food on the table or living off assistance or doing whatever. You're not even providing. I remember when it was about, like, really getting bread. Like, when you was hustling, when you was trapping, whatever, you was really out there getting bread to live. And that's not justifying it. I'm just saying that was the purpose. That was the whole goal. The goal was to eat, and you politicked because you bumped heads and you knew that if it got to a certain place, somebody was going to get missing. But now, hey, are we jumping on our block? We spending what? And then you're laying out the whole outline of everything you're doing, pissing and dancing on your ops' graves, that now good kids forget the good. There ain't no such thing as good when it comes to life. You growing. You in stages. So now kids that have more potential than ever to make it out of their situation are going backwards to stay relevant and cool on social media. Make this make sense, bro. My nephew, shout out to Tavion, he hit me up the other day, said, yo, I'm starting my own business on some young men, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to be there for my family and do yada yada whoop whoop. I was like, hey, nephew, that's what I'm talking about. Whatever you need, Unc got you, man. Holla at me. Straight like that. And I only can hope that he is already developing that mindset because what he see me and his uncle do. So he said, hey, I want to start this business. I want to do. So that's commendable. It would break my heart. I already lost little cuzzos to this foolishness. We can't bring them back. A lot of these YNs never paid the cost yet. Yeah, they haven't paid the price. And it all starts in how you see, how you think. Whatever you believe about you is what you're going to get. And this society has done a great job of relegating you to the most lowest form of human being possible. And you can't see past it. And so many of your minds are so cloudy with all the little pills that you're popping, syrups that you're drinking, trash trees that you're smoking. because we all like a good tree every now and then. Ain't gonna be no hypocrite. But listen to what I'm saying. You can't even see clearly. And did you know that music is the most spiritual thing out there, man? The vibrations of the music. You guys are celebrating death culture. The only end result is death or prison. That's it. That's it. Yo, any fool that come home from doing a bid and wants to get right back out there, he gone, man. He gone. He is no hope for that dude. Only thing that could stop him or intervene and save his life is God Almighty himself. There's nothing you could say to him because he took the worst experiences and doubled down on it, on a code that is not true to himself. And you think that's tough. See, a lot of y'all ain't never survived nothing. You never felt them hot ones hit you. You never been locked away from your family, couldn't get to them, didn't know if you was coming home. Your toughness hasn't been tested. It's just a lot of, they used to have a term for y'all. I'm going to start calling these little YNs, these are really posers. And because they're so fragile, just imagine this. You're so fragile that you throw away your life because your feelings hurt. You a punk. Your feelings hurt, so you crash out for everything because your pride is sensitive. Dude, you soft. Anybody scared can pull the trigger, man. That don't make you. That don't make you a man, bro. I'm tired of watching these young YNs, my little cousins, my little nephews. Listen, it's over. It's 2025. If you can prove to me that this is prosperous, like this is going somewhere, prove to me that. Where's this going? Because the only place that I see that it keeps going is to the grave or to the jail cell. Prove me wrong. Where's this going? My man, shout out to Terrence, man, Lamont. Listen, my man put up a post the other day. He said, I never seen a gangbanger bang on the Klan. And then I seen a Klansman say, he said, look, all we got to do is drop off the liquor, the guns, and the drugs to the hood and sit back and celebrate on Monday morning. We drop it off over the weekend, and all the bodies that drop, they doing our job for us. Yo. And that's real spit. That's real spit. Listen, because of our experience in the Black community, I got family members right now that I promise you, you couldn't survive in their presence. You could not survive in their presence. They lust destruction. They sold out a long time ago for them blocks, for them streets. I used to think I was one of them. No, I'm not one of them. The problem is when you engage in that kind of behavior, it stains you. It stains your soul, your mind, your thoughts. You don't just get to ride off into the sunset because you changed your life. You got to put in work to break ties to your soul and damage to your mind. But nobody wants to talk about that stuff. Everybody, everybody tough. Everybody getting it. Everybody. A lot of y'all ain't never even seen no real paper that really mess with your head. What Jada said, money coming so fast, mess with your conscience. Y'all, you ain't even seen that yet. Where you got to make decisions like, wait a minute, this money coming so fast, it's coming this fast, it can go just as fast. What do I do with it? You got to learn something else. Noah Scurry is a great tragedy of 2025. Honestly, pray for his moms and his family members, close friends, because let's keep it a buck. And listen to all the little YNs out there. Listen to this very closely, okay? This young man had a meal ticket out, and nobody around him, as far as we know, told him not to make that video. Told him, yo, leave us alone. We ain't got nothing. We'll crash out for you. Don't even worry about it. Don't even be around this, bro. Go do what you're going to do. Get you a girl next door. Y'all chill out, ride into the sunset, have a bunch of little melanated babies, get that bread. We'll see you on ESPN. Nobody said that. They call each other bro and brother and all this stuff. We fam, we this, we gang, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Shut the hell up, man. Because if you loved them, you would have stood on business and say, bro, don't come here. That's not what y'all did. Oh, but now y'all going to spin the block and y'all going to get back and shut up. You just perpetuating stupidity. If we don't start holding our community responsible, We never gonna change. We never gonna change. If we don't start holding our community responsible, we're doomed. Hey, the powers that be, so they all turning on each other. So you know they don't care about us. What we doing? The most opportunity to gain wealth and break generational curses is right at your fingertips. I put it to you like this. You can do a few things with a knife. You got a knife in your hand. Yeah, you can stab somebody right. Or you can cook a meal and serve your family. Cut up the vegetables, the meat, sauce it up, and give life back. It's how you use the tool. So take all this rage and violence and destruction and the energy to execute it and turn that against the things that is destroying us. That's how we win in 2025. That's how we win. If we ain't doing that, we ain't doing nothing at all. So, follow your boy for more content. This is God's fault, because it's God's fault that I'm here. Nothing I did of my own. So if you're mad, blame God. We out, man. One, Noah Scurry.